our class 2 of Ozymandias. I hope that you all have gone through your flip class material which was given to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. Anyone of you, please, you have gone through it, can tell me what you understood.
This poem is about a traveler who sees who is visiting Egypt, an ancient land, and he's heard a lot about the Ozymandias statue, and when he reaches there, he's very shocked to see that the statue of the powerful ruler who calls himself the King of Kings, the statue was in pieces and it was shattered.
Totally shattered and ruined. Okay, good. Thank you. Now let's start with our first starter activity, which is PEE. Point, evidence, explain. Okay? So when we are studying poem, we used to do PEE formula. Okay? Where you have to come up with a point and give the evidence, that is the line from the poem, and then you have to explain. Okay? The example is given there for you. For example, the point we can come up with, the poem describes the ancient statue as crumbling and badly damaged. Okay? This you can state from the line number 4 is given there. Anyone can tell me what's the line number 4? Yes.
Half sunk, a shattered visage lies.
Yeah.
So it says, half sunk, a shattered visage lies.
Yeah, good. So now you have to explain this evidence in your own words, that the image of the ruined monuments with its creation is totally shattered, cracked face, what it reveals. Okay? So now you can come up with your ideas. Let's do it. Okay, now you have finished with this activity. The team leader can come up with the idea.
Good morning, ma'am. Our team, we have found out the point as the poet stresses that King Ozymandias thought he was the greatest and was very arrogant. The evidence is, look upon my works, in mighty despair. Nothing beside remains. This is the line 11. Now the explanation is, the king thought that no one is comparable to him and his greatness. He felt people would feel very sad after they looked at his work, as they have not done anything great like that. He was very proud of himself.
Very good. Thank you. Next team.
Our point is, the poet says that the sculptor of the statue has interpreted the king Ozymandias' expression very well. His hands have been sculpted with all the emotions of the king beautifully. The evidence is in line 6. Tell that its sculptor well those passions read. The evidence is that it's in line 6. Tell that its sculptor well those passions read. The explanation. The sculptor has been able to interpret the king's emotions and passion just the way the king portrays them. He understands the king's expressions and has sculpted them in such a way that the viewer would feel that the statue was once the king himself, which has been turned into stone. His hands mocked the king's heartless nature so precisely and perfectly, so that any person who sees the statue can judge and interpret the king. The sculptor was very talented and he was very precise with his creation.
Yes. So from this line we can get to know that the sculptor was also very efficient, who had portrayed the emotions of the king very well. Okay. Okay. Now anyone, please tell me, what circumstances provoke a person to sneer?
Getting irritated by something.
Angry.
Getting irritated?
If someone says...
If someone says any offensive things. Yeah, good. Anything else?
It can also be a signature of pride.
A signature of pride. Very good. Okay. Now, your next term. Pedestal. Team 2.
A pedestal means something which is kept at a height so that it can be seen more clearly and it's given more importance.
Yeah, it's an elevated place, right? It can be as an architectural base or a support. Okay, yes, T, please come up. Introduce first that who is the traveler and who will be portraying.
I'm presenting the role of the poet. I'm presenting the role of the traveler. How was your trip to the ancient land?
It was enchanting. The desert that stretches as far as the eye can see, and the monuments.
I see you went to the grand statue of King Ozymandias.
Yes, once it might have been grand, but now all that remains are
Was once a great memorial. Now it's a colossal wreck, boundless and bare.
It's not as mighty as you imagined it to be.
All I saw was two trunkless legs in the vast desert.
What calamity could have caused this damage?
I'm not sure, but all I saw was the legs and a half-sunken and shattered face.
It is very tragic, isn't it?
Yes, it's funny how a glorious statue is now shattered and all its fame has disappeared over time.
Very well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
You can clean up your hand there, please. Very good, thank you. I hope that you all have understood the poem very well. So now it's time to summarize it. Okay? So I am going to give you a worksheet in which you have to fill one word to complete the summary of the poem. The poet conveys through the poem that human beings and materialistic values are mortal, temporary, transient. Okay, good. Anyone please read out once with the answers? Yes.
The poet conveys to the poet that human beings and materialistic values are mortal and are bound to end. Nothing in this world can win over time. This is a political sonnet that throws light on the power of time. He describes the broken statue of Ozymandias to prove that the power, fame and popularity of mighty emperors would certainly end over time.
So now let's do the plenary. Consolidate understanding. You have to complete the given statements here. First statement, Ozymandias by dash is about. Second, the poem describes. Third, the ancient king was once dash, but now he is dash. And the last, the poet is commenting on dash. Okay, let's start.
Ozymandias by P.D. Shelley is about the roots of a statue of Ozymandias, another name for the Egyptian pharaoh Ramesses II. The narrator of the poem says he met a traveler from an ancient land and then tells us the tale.
Commenting on the power of time, and it highlights the inevitable nature and the destruction that can be bought by time.
That can be bought by time. Very good. Now you have understood the poem well. Let's sum up our poem. You have to find out the poetic device used in the poem. In line number 8, there's the hand that mocked them, the heart that fell. Can anyone tell me which literary device is used here? Yes.
The literary device used in that line is synecdoche. Synecdoche is a poetic device which is used a substitute of a part when a substitute of a part is used as a whole.
Whole or a whole
as a part.
Devices, can you just give me one example for that? Yes.
Ma'am, the other literary device used is alliteration. It's a repetition of ma'am. In this line, it's hand and heart.
The hand and heart, yeah. There are many such examples, okay? You can write down that in your notebook and this is your assignment. Clear? You have to find out the poetic devices used in the poem and what values do you infer from the poem Ozymandias. Okay?